Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is Synth of Artist. Last time, excuse me. Burped a little bit there. Let's try again. Hi everybody, it's, well, screw it. Since we started the, so we turned the console back on, we're back at the Temple of Time, and once you destroy a Forest Temple boss, you can return here, and Sheik will be able to teach you another warping song. And you could do this at any point after you get the Forest medallion, but I would get it as soon as possible, because, you know, it's useful to have. She'll also tell you about, how to become a kid again. So, basically, you'll just go up to the pedestal and put your sword back in, and then you'll be transported back 7 years. And you'll be a child again. I always liked how the Prelude of Light ended there. There's like a nice little feeling of hope at the very end of it. Yeah, earlier Sheik was just standing in front of the Master Sword pedestal, so you couldn't put the sword back even if you tried to, but... Anyway, I was gonna start this recording and be like, okay, I did remember what I want to do. I did want to go to Gerudo Valley and do the fortress so I can get the biggest quiver. But it's a good thing I went back and listened to the audio right before I started recording, because I forgot that I said what I wanted to do, and it was to start this trading quest again. So we're gonna head on back to Kakariko Village and return this chicken to the chicken lady, since it woke up Talon. And I guess we could visit Lon Lon Ranch at some point in the future, but there's nothing really else for us to do there, and nothing else really changes. So... Kona? You around? No? There's always this, like... There's always, like... Even though you can see the sun there, there's always, like, dark storm clouds right outside of Hyrule Castle. And then if you walk away just a little bit, it'll just go back to being, you know, normal. Oh, I guess it was sunset. Shoot, I hope I can give this to her. Well, jeez, I don't even know why it even matters, because we have the sun song, dude. If we can't, we'll just give it back to her during the, day, when we play the sun song. And was that Navi I hear? Yes, Navi, do tell me, what's on your mind? That cloud over Death Mountain, there was something strange about it. Yeah, we're totally going there right now, see? We're heading into Kakariko Village. It's no problem at all. Actually, I don't know if I've been here at night with Adult Link, in this playthrough. Is there anything interesting around? Is there a gold sculpture in there? No? Everyone's probably inside. Oh, did we get our prize for the 30 gold sculptures too? Where can you find out what wallet you have? Or is that not in this game? Is that only in Majora's Mask? That might only be in Majora's Mask. Huh. Interesting. I used to get a lot of things confused between Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask when I was a kid. And it wasn't until I was in high school that I started realizing what some of them were. I guess, for example, this thing where you can't tell, you know, what size wallet you have. In Ocarina of Time, the green rupee next to the money, that's always going to be green, but in Majora's Mask, when you get the adult's wallet, it goes to blue, and then the giant's wallet is red. Nobody believes what I've been telling them all these past 7 years. Sucks to be you. Hey. Please don't tease my cuckoos. It sounds so sexual, I'm not gonna lie. But can I give this to you now? Looks like this item doesn't work here. Do I have to be closer? Sometimes it's a little finicky. No. Alright, so we're sun-songing this. And we'll be in the house, which lets us get to her much faster than as if we just played the sun song at the beginning of the village. Hey, here's your chicken back. Oh, your cuckoo looks pretty happy. He must have awakened an extremely lazy guy. You're a good cuckoo keeper. I'll give you a rare, valuable cuckoo if you're interested. Its name is Kohiro, and it used to be my brother's cuckoo. Its blue body is quite charming. It's so cute. Since my brother is gone, it's strange, but Kohiro has stopped crowing. Do you want to keep Kohiro? Sure. It's the blue chicken now. So, I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head. I don't think there was a connection between Anju and her brother established in the when you're a child. I think this is when you figure out that they're, you know, related. But the blue cuckoo will start crowing when you're near the person you're supposed to be finding. So you may have been able to even piece it together because he was the only member of Kakariko Village that was in an extremely different location. So let's head on over to him. And it's not that far. We don't have to cut. How's everyone doing today? It is extremely humid for October right now where I am, and it's honestly irritating me a little bit. But I mean, what else is new? I'm always complaining about humidity. It's just that it's frickin' October, man, you know? It's like... You know, even though the weather has disproven this for years and years and years now, just growing up, I've always associated with October as, like, cool weather. This is when things start to get colder and crisper and not humid. Like, every kind of Halloween special that I can think of that opens up, it's always, like, dark and the wind is blowing and there's, like, the dead leaves, and it's like, that's what I imagine fall to be, and it's like, we're in fall now, can we please have this weather, because humidity does suck. But anyway, enough about that. So Kohiro will start crowing in the Lost Woods, and this guy over here, this guy is actually her brother. Kohiro? Why? Normally only a nice guy like me can tame you, which means you must be a nice guy. You must be, please, Mr. Nice Guy, please! Deliver this stuff to the old hag in the potion shop in Kakariko Village. This will disappear if you take too long, so you gotta hurry. Okay. Calm down, dude. It's weird, because, like, his attitude was so terrible when you met him before. It was, like, so depressing, and you wondered, you know, what's his story? And now he's, like, so desperate. Calls you a nice guy. It's a little bittersweet, especially because of what's coming up, but if you didn't explore Kakariko Village your first time through, you may be wondering who the hell he might be talking about. Well, it was that old woman that has the other potion shop in there now, and 3 minutes may seem... When I was a kid, 3 minutes definitely seemed like way too short a time to deliver it. So, but yeah, honestly, just... I guess because Hyrule Field just... Whoops. Because Hyrule Field just seemed so much bigger when I was a kid. I don't know if it was just... Wow, we're... Epona. We have plenty of time, but we are on time. Let's go, please. Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe the grand scope of everything, or maybe how quickly day turns to night, makes the place feel a lot bigger than it is. I still remember there was this interview somewhere when Ocarina of Time was coming out, and it was basically saying, you know, it takes an entire day to cross Hyrule Field, and that confused some people, thinking like, wow, it takes like 24 hours? not really realizing that, you know, there's an in-game clock that counts down for a day. But yeah, I don't know. Now it's just like, when you think back to the beginning of the game, how long it took you to get from the Kokiri Forest to the Kakariko Village, and then now you're like, wow, we got here in a minute and a half. It's like really just not a big deal at all. Even the big Goron sword, like, I see so many people have trouble with that. And I'm going to teach y'all a good way to do that really easily. That sucks. Will the Sun Song destroy this? I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, you have plenty of time. Oh, well. Apparently, it doesn't mess up with the timer at all. If you play a warp song, it will mess the timer up, though, so keep that in mind. But, like I was saying before, I'm going to teach you all a good way to do the Big Goron sword when you're actually delivering those eye drops to Big Goron. I don't know if it's, you know, if there's a YouTube video about it now or anything like that, but, or maybe it's been talked about before, but I sure as hell, in all the different, dude, really? They placed this grotto in such a stupid place. But, I've never seen anybody actually go ahead and do it. A lot of reviews I see of the game when they were talking about the Big Goron sword, they still are saying, you know, they cut it, like, really close. But the way I do it, you still have, like, a full minute left over. Oh, yeah, you gotta also present it, not just talk to her. That bum! He had to go into the forest. I see. Hey, give it to me now! Okay. If you see that fool, give this to him. It is the strongest medicine I have ever produced. However, this potion will not work on a monster. Cruel. You don't know what's going on between this lady and that guy. Yeah, seriously. They said there's no medicine that can cure a fool. I guess that's true. Yeah, it's like, I still think this relationship between that father that's saying they're all useless, this mother that's calling her son a fool and an idiot, and this son that's like, hates everything in the world and just wants to die. It's just like, god damn, man. Like, seriously, it's... god damn, it's kind of deep. It's kind of hurtful. And to think that that really polite, nice chicken lady is related to all of them. It's like, god damn, she's like the nice person from an otherwise really mean family that you've probably met in school at some point in time. And you have to, like, wonder, is she gonna break the cycle, or is she just gonna, you know, keep up the trends about being horrible? But anyway, I guess I'll meet you back at the Lost Woods. Alright, here we are again. However, the guy's not here anymore. If you talk to her, she's gonna say the same thing as if you give her this, so just give her this to save some time. That guy isn't here anymore. Anybody who comes into the forest will become lost. Everybody will become a Stalfos. Everybody, Stalfos. So, he's not here anymore. Only his saw is left. That medicine is made of forest mushrooms. Give it back! Wow, that's a little angry for a Kokiri child. It's just one of those things I was mentioning where it's like, this girl is a little creepy. You returned the odd potion and got the poacher's saw. That young punk guy must have left this behind. Are you going to be too? Yeah, so, you're scary. Goodbye. But anyway, so, in Gerudo Valley, that's where the carpenter boss was. That's where he ended up as an adult. And all his carpenters are actually imprisoned in Gerudo Fortress. So that's the next thing I want to get started on. Normally, this wouldn't be really something you have to worry about doing until very late in the game, since even though you can go to Gerudo Valley early now, there really isn't a whole lot to do until, you know, you actually need to go there much later in the game. But there is some stuff we can do now. And, like I mentioned, I do want the biggest quiver. I don't think I, like, need it, but it would be nice to have. Whenever I play the game, I always think it's weird how you basically max out your slingshot bullets very quickly after you've got the slingshot, but for the bow, your max upgrade comes pretty much towards the end of the game. So we're gonna just go ahead and get it now. Will we run into another big Poe? I think I got this one. Thank God I got this one. That one was such a pain in the ass. Yeah, actually, the bridge that was leading to Gerudo Valley is out now. So normally, the only way you can get here is with either the long shot, or if you have Epona, you can jump the bridge too. Which is pretty cool, to be honest. Although, I don't know how many, if that was, like, intentional. Because, like, I don't know. This is the only time you make such a large jump with Epona. You kind of wonder, is it even possible at all? But there's some... Quickly, before it turns to day. Again, not a huge deal if it does, but there are a couple of gold Skulltulas nearby. Like this one over here. And then do we have time to get the one over here? Can we even get the one over here, or do I need a long shot for it? No, we're good. If you happen to defeat a gold Skulltula, and then it turns to morning before you collect the token, you can still collect the token. It's just the Skulltula itself will just kind of crawl back into wherever it is. But here he is. That sound though, it's so good. I am a master craftsman. Those Gerudo thieves, they broke the bridge. I want to fix it, but all of my workers are gone. They said working as carpenters isn't cool, and they went to the Gerudo's fortress to become thieves. Hey, you! If you're going to the fortress, would you mind finding out what my workers are doing over there? Sure. Also, is this yours? Hey! That saw! It's mine! But I thought I left that saw with my old lady. Oh well. Oh my god. Does it even get darker? Did he take the saw into the Lost Woods to try to, like, hurt himself? It's just like, man, dude, it's so dark. My big Goron tool broke, so I was going to Goron City to get it repaired. Your coming here is great timing. Will you give me my saw? Sure. Good kid. Thanks. I'm sorry that I can't give you something as good in return, but take this anyway. Cool. We got a hilt. So, we'll take care of that later. There's not much we can do with it now. But, this is the running man. He doesn't have his bunny hood anymore, though. I'm the wandering running man. I've run all over this land in search of competitors who have a true killer instinct. I came here to run through the haunted wasteland, but it doesn't look like good timing for that. Though I want to go back to Hyrule Field, the bridge is, well, you can see it from here. So I'm stuck here, inside this tent. I don't think I can accept your challenge right now. Yeah, this is... And there's, like, the emblem of, the royal family of Hyrule there with the Triforce. I remember this guy was also another big, source of Triforce rumors, because he is an unwinnable side quest where you race into the bridge in the Lost Woods, and you can't beat him. He always beats you by 1 second. And it sucks. Not really, because, you know, you don't get anything, you can't get anything, you can't win. But back in the day, so many people were trying to, like, say, if you can beat him somehow, he must have some kind of, you know, key to the Triforce, because why else would that random emblem of Hyrule be there on that tent in the middle of nowhere? Oh, and they caught us. Yeah, I know. You don't have to keep saying it over and over. And we're caught. Stupid kid. Get in there and keep quiet. I wonder if they know Link is, you know, Link. Luckily, they don't take any of our crap, so we can leave. And I I'm not gonna lie. I always get a little lost in this fortress. So, let's just say, this may be a bit of stumbling around. You can actually shoot the Gerudos. I know, messed up, right? Look, there was another one. And they'll stun them. And unlike Majora's Mask, they will stay stunned, but... You know, if you don't stun everybody in the area, obviously, it's gonna... Oh, can I get in there before she spots me? Good. Yeah, this is the easy one. It's just like right here. Hey you, young man, over there. You look here, over here, inside the cell. Screwed up a little bit there. I have no idea where you come from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past all the guards around here. All of my fellow carpenters are imprisoned somewhere in here. If you can get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow. But be careful, there's sure to be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Woo! Watch out! And all of a sudden, Gerudo. So, I'm not really sure of how... If you take a certain amount of damage, they will catch you again and put you back in your cell. I don't know how much damage it is. I've had times where I feel like I got hit once and they put me back in. Other times I feel like I got almost down to the end of my life and they still haven't captured me. So I don't know if it's random or if there's some other factor that I'm not aware of, but regardless of how many hearts you have, I would be careful when fighting these girls because they are a little dangerous, but holy hell, look at them swords though. Like, you don't have fights against people in Ocarina of Time, so it's kind of weird seeing this now. And I'm not gonna lie, sorry if it's a little creepy, I've always thought these Gerudos that you fight were kind of hot. It's that sound they make too, that heavy breathing. It's just like... I'm only human, dude. It sounds more sexual than, like, anything, but whatever. I should be jump slashing, but I don't know, that would just leave myself open, I think. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, there we go. And once you defeat them, they'll drop a key. And they run away, so you know, you didn't actually kill them. Don't worry, Nintendo. Link didn't kill anybody. Except that time, you know, he stabbed Ganondorf in the skull and he turned to stone in Wind Waker. Killed Ganon there. Did you come here to save me? Oh, that's just swell! I'm Ichiro, the carpenter. We were really interested in joining their all-female group, but they locked us up like this just because we're men. We don't care about the Gerudo anymore. They're so rude. 3 of my fellows have also been captured. Of my fellows. So please help them escape too. 3 of my fellows. What an odd way to phrase that. It's like that weird guy in Wind Waker on Windfall Island. Anton, I think his name is. The one you have to like set up with that girl. And he gets excited when you're talking about her with him, and she's like, "Do you think she has a steady fellow?" And it's like, what a weird, outdated thing to say in 2002. I think that's when Wind Waker came out. There is a Gerudo guard, I believe, that passes through here. I could be wrong. Oh, no, there she is. So, take care of her. And then, what's down here? Shoot. Yeah, they're, I don't exactly know what their... Shoot. What their draw distance is, but if you stay far enough away, you won't really have a problem. I don't think there's ever more than 2 Gerudos in here at once. I will say, though, what I was saying before about how, you know, not every game can have, you know, all the amenities of a house. The Gerudo's Fortress does have like a lot of kitchens and things like that, which I always thought was pretty interesting. So let's see, can we rescue one more carpenter before we call it a video? Where do I go? I'm not really sure. Like I said, I've always been confused with the Gerudo's Fortress. It doesn't help that when you're sneaking around and everything, you kind of feel like you're limited to how much you can explore. Whoops, not that one. There should be vines up here. I don't think there's an entrance up here, but there is a piece of heart that... Well, I don't know. Could we get it now? You need this hookshot over to the Scarecrow, but I don't think... Will the hookshot reach that? I'm not sure. I usually come here at the end of the game. This might have been... Well, this probably isn't like the first time that I have come here early, but I usually don't. Yeah, the hookshot's not long enough to reach him, so we're gonna have to get that piece of heart when we return here late in their game. So I came out of there. Let's go in here. And I think a Gerudo comes past here. Yeah. Sometimes if you shoot these skulls, it'll drop something. Like, well, it made the sound for dropping something. I think it got stuck up there though. And here's another cell. Hey, you, young man, over there. Look over here inside. Yeah. So he says the same thing, basically. I have no idea, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, come on. Be careful, there's sure to be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. I love the pacing that they do that on. Maybe we can do this a little faster. What I like to do is like wait until she does her, well, I call it a jump attack, even though it's more like a spin attack. So I can, you know, get out of the way and do my jump attack, because she'll leave her guard open then. Oh, got you in the back. Maybe it's when she does the spin attack and you get hit by it that she catches you. That would explain why it might seem random to me. Yeah, see? It's not bad at all. You found a smoky. Alright, so what's your name and story? You're a cute kid! Thank you for coming to save me. I'm Jiro, the carpenter. These women are so scary. I'd rather work as a carpenter than join them. I can't wait to say goodbye to this place. 2 of my buddies are still being held prisoner. Will you please get them out too? How are they getting back without getting caught again? I don't know. But anyway, I think we've gone on long enough for this episode, so thank you everybody for watching. I will see you all in the next one, where we hopefully rescue the other 2 and get that biggest quiver. And then, I don't know, maybe we'll go on to the Fire Temple. Maybe we'll do the Gerudo training ground, because I don't know. I'm kind of curious if you can get the ice arrows really early or not. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.